We moved from Canada to Texas. It was a rough process and we're still processing, but it's worth it. What's up, dogs?
I'm Ryder.
I'm Carter.
And this is Life with the Jacksons.
I'm speaking to all my young people out there, Gen Zs. We do miss a lot of stuff like our friends and everything, and snacks. Better?
Oh yeah, there's tons of snacks down there that they don't have down here. Like Mars bars, Smarties, all dressed chips, Swedish berries, poutine. That's my favorite food.
We'll always miss outdoor rinks. One of my favorite things to do were just to skate on the outdoor rink, play hockey on the outdoor rink. Another thing we also miss is the West Edmonton Mall Water Park. It was a really good mall.
But here in Texas, there's something very like to the West Edmonton Mall Water Park.
What is that, Ryder?
Schlitterbahn.
Wow. Schlitterbahn.
Schlitterbahn, they have two parks. They have an old park and a new park. My favorite personal park would be the new park because it has there's a lazy river wave pool and it's super fun. There's a wave dispenser and you can jump in front of it when it makes a huge wave and it sends you flying. It's one of my favorite things to do. And also the slides there are really, really good.
Yeah. Another thing we need to talk about is schools. The schools here are great. High school has a lot of sports you can do, from badminton to football, even water polo. It's great. The schools have everything and there's a lot more opportunities here to go to colleges.
It's not that hard really making friends. For some people it is kind of hard, but when you're first through 6th grade, you can't do any sports. So I recommend doing probably athletics. It's a different gym. For example, in regular gym you play games like dodgeball and more. But for athletics, you do weight room, you do sports. Not against other schools, just with your class to prepare you for the other grades where the sports are available.
Great point, Ryder. Another thing he left out is clubs. Clubs is a great way to meet with your friends and just do something you love, like chess club, drama club, or whatever. Whatever you're interested in doing, do that. And there will be something for you. The hockey players that plan on moving to Texas, there's more options than you think. It's not just desert and people riding on horses with guns down here. That's not all of it. That's not what it's about down here. It's so multicultural. It's everyone has something to do, and hockey is one of those things. But they got everything. Even in San Antonio, there's only one ice rink in San Antonio, but there's still hockey. There's a lot in Dallas. We travel a lot to Dallas to play. Usually we'll have one big tournament every year to a different state. This year we went to Washington, D.C. for that tournament, and that was a really fun time.
You also forgot to mention, there's actually more scouts than you think when you play hockey. I got scouted to go to Chicago and Austria, which I think was a really big opportunity for me. The people here are very, very respectful.
Yes sir, yes ma'am. If you don't say yes ma'am or yes sir, they'll chew you out. Especially if you're playing sports, they'll get pretty angry at you. But they're all friendly. Everyone's friendly, but you gotta give respect to earn respect down here, especially.
Don't worry. You will miss your friends, but there's also a lot of ways to communicate with them. There's Snapchat, there's Xbox, there's PlayStation, there's PC. There's a lot of stuff that you can communicate with your friends.
I've always stayed in touch with all my friends from Canada, even though I haven't seen them in a while. And it's really easy. Just use the internet. It's not that hard. We all know what the internet is. I also recommend trusting your parents and the process. The process might not seem fun, but in the end it'll work out, and if you just trust your parents' decision making and what they're doing and follow them, you'll be good and on the right path.
I agree.
See y'all in Texas.
Yeehaw!
Can we look at the camera, please?